going live. Hangouts is live on the air. The Hangout
Holy
is on. Oh, holy shit. What up, you fucking low-life degenerate pieces of scumbags? It is officially 11:48 p.m. It's still a Sunday. All right, but that's around the point, people. You know,
That's around the point.
You know,
we couldn't even make it 30 seconds into the show.
You know, unlike certain hangouts, unlike certain people here, you know, we will not cancel when we promise something, you know?
But that's around the point.
That's around the point. So, to all the viewers from TRN, the Talking Wrestling Network, if you've been waiting for a stream to happen tonight, have no fear. It is finally here. From the bad boys of TRN, from the bad boys of TRN, myself and Knowledge of Wrestling, we are not alone. We are joined by OK Fabe, American Alucard, the return of the Unigamer 661, and
what up?
the PW Outsider.
Oh yeah, PW Outsider. Yeah.
You know, we're a panel here. You know, there's no collared shirts. There's no, you know, if we want to drop a fucking F-bomb, we'll drop a fucking F-bomb, whatever the fuck we want. But
what about an A-bomb?
Or an A-bomb, or an
F,
or an A-bomb, or whatever that is, or look, I'm letting them to around the point, but that's around the point.
That was the biggest shot fired ever. That was a shot heard around the world.
Shots fired!
Yeah, shots fired, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Let
right.
me show you
the
to all the viewers of TRN, let me show you how a hangout is actually done. The way you want it done.
Well, I'm hanging out right now, but I can't show that on the camera.
It's bad enough that the WWE is PG. So why would you want a wrestling talk show on YouTube.com being PG?
Exactly.
But once again, that's beyond the point.
That's around the point.
Well, nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, this is your WWE Night of Champions 2014 review. And let me just say, I felt that tonight's pay-per-view, or especially Bet Network, that's what they call it now on the WWE Network for $9.99, I thought overall it was an enjoyable, balanced, you know, event. Easy to sit through. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
except for that second hour. That second hour, I was just like,
you know what, bro? Again, everyone has their opinion here. That's the beauty of this, right? We're able to agree or disagree in what we feel at the end of the day. And I'm getting a tweet here. F you, Heel Steven, for saying that.
Really?
Oh, I am checking out your Twitter
I'm
right
just kidding. I'm just kidding. Nah.
Damn it.
From DJ Eric, Night of Champions was shit.
It wasn't shit.
I mean, it wasn't shit. I mean, if you're gonna say shit because of the ending, come on, people.
I thought the ending was pretty, like, at least, like, it sucked me in. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was actually, like, relatively enjoyable. Like, okay, it was, you know, at the end, okay, maybe a little BS, but the tease, the Rollins rolling in, you didn't know if Lesnar was gonna tap. I kind of enjoyed it.
I'll say this: I read a report.
I know.
Go on, Jeff. I apologize.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was hoping that Rollins was going to win and be the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, but I don't know. I still kind of enjoyed it for the most part.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. But you know what, though? I read a report earlier today as I was going to work. I read a report, and it said that apparently Brock Lesnar was learning how to take the curve stomp.
Learning how to take it's like
bro, it's Brock Lesnar, dude. It's Brock Lesnar, dude. I mean, come on.
I don't know what to do.
How the fuck do you know learn how to take a curve stomp?
He doesn't pay attention.
I want to be there. I want to be there during that production meeting. All right, he has to do what to me? All right, whoa.
What?
Slow down. The foot where?
The foot was in my face. All right, as long as the guy touched my scar on my cheek from Cain Velasquez, I'm excited.
Can we try that again?
What? What?
I imagine it more like this. How does Brock take curve stomp? Oh, okay. Brock gets stomped, then go to ground? Gotcha.
And go to ground. Yeah.
All of a sudden, he just turns to Arnold. Listen, where do you want
was
us
a terrible.
to go?
That's like it sounds more like Arnold than Brock.
I know. But still, I mean, I thought overall though. Let's see. Oh, I got a new comment. It's probably one. Oh, it's probably one of the boys.
It said.
I'm trying to see that.
Says,
The Divas match was hard to watch. I thought it was, it was entertaining, but we'll get into that.
It was okay.
Yeah, I thought it was entertaining. I thought overall, to my surprise, I thought it was entertaining. But you know what? Let's get on to this. You know, the show kicked off with the tag team title match. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about the match, and after this, we're going to talk about what we see happening after this. You know, moving on forward, all right? The people at Around the Point, you know, what they normally do, they do the Dave Meltzer shtick. I think is completely shit, in my opinion. All right,
Dave Meltzer, dude.
we want a star. You know, you gotta do a star review, guys. All right, let's hear Walter now. They want a star review, all right? You gotta do that. No, we don't do that shit. We feel like that's completely. I find it funny how a lot of these internet schmarks, they do these fucking little reviews and they put it, you know, star rating, and yet, you know, they complain, oh, it's not five, you know, it's not a 5 out of 5, but yet they can't lay pipe to their girlfriends on a 5-star level. But that's Around the Point.
That is Around the Point.
That's around, yeah, exactly. So yeah,
6 times.
So yeah,
So,
I mean,
I want to. Oh, go ahead.
Go on, Brendan. Go on, Brendan. Go on.
Okay. The replay of SummerSlam is on my TV right now. I just haven't turned off the network, and it's on the match where Florida Georgia Line did commentary. Fuck that. Okay.
That was putrid.
I just looked at my TV and I'm like, what the hell?
They didn't need him. Ziggler and Miz could have carried the whole thing. I felt like I was watching a match on Raw because of that. And they didn't need him. It's completely unnecessary.
I know. Which we'll get into in a little bit. But once again, that's Around the Point.
That is Around the Point.
It is around the point. So we had the tag team title match. We had the Usos versus the Dust Brothers. Let's face it. You know, people call them Stardust and Gold. I just want to call it Dust Brothers for short.
Dust Bros. Super Dust Bros.
All you needed now was the Dusty Rhodes to come out, put some powder on the spot in his stomach, and he was set. But
I say paint up Dusty gold with polka dots.
There you go, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That'll work.
And I thought this was a very, very good, solid match. A good way to open the show.
Yeah, a good opener. I enjoyed it.
You know, it really, you know, the crowd was hot for this. Absolutely, the crowd was hot for this, and especially at the end where I think it was Jimmy or Jay. They tried to go for a suicide dive, and as they were running to get out of the ring, Goldust runs on the apron, does like a fucking somersault flip, whatever.
Yeah.
Onto the other Uso outside the ring. So you saw like a crisscross of suicide maneuvers. It was like, holy shit, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. A man Goldust size should not be flipping in the air.
You know what?
Mid-40s.
To Goldust's credit, the guy can still go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the shocking thing.
God doesn't age.
You know what I'm saying? He doesn't age. I think I'll say this. I'll say this, right? I botched. That's Around the Point. I'll say this, right? I'll say this. Out of all the gimmick that Vince McMahon has given to wrestlers over the years, I feel like Goldust is the only one that succeeded to an extent. That stood the test of times. You know what I mean?
What about the gobbledygooker?
Come on, bro. But you gotta get what I'm saying.
Undertaker.
You know, I know, but as far as like the comedic, you know, not the joke gimmick, that's what I'm trying to say. Goldust is the one that stood the test of times. It's still there. It's not like you see it's still in WWE Aldo Montoya, or it's not like we're still seeing, what's the one with the huffs and shit?
Mantar.
Mantar. You know, Mantar.
Yeah.
Not like we're seeing
the Berserker.
Or the Berserker, or
Bashing Booger,
or the Heavenly Bodies. You know what I'm saying?
Dicks.
dick. That was my team.
You know what? That's around the point.
That's around the point.
That is around the point.
That's around the point. Yeah, absolutely around the point. But overall, I was excited with the ending. You know, I was not excited with the ending. I thought going into this, the Usos were going to retain because I said it before. To me, the writing was on the wall for the Ascension to ascend to the main roster, no pun intended, and take the straps from the Usos. Knowledge of wrestling. Let's start. What do you thought about this match?
I thought this was a great way to start the show. And, you know, like you said about the spots, Goldust doing that flip. I mean, he could still go at his age. And how did it end up? I think Stardust countered the splash from one of the Usos, and then Rose just, I think, rolled him up, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Stardust. And yeah, they're the new tag team champions. It felt like they were gonna win it, but you know, now it's weird. I thought, is the Ascension gonna feud with them now? I don't know what's gonna go on with that, but yeah, I'm kind of glad it's off the Usos now. I don't know. That's just me.
So where do you see both teams going from here? Where do you see the Dust Brothers as champs going from here? Where do you see the Usos going from here? Because let's be honest here, you think about it too, WWE's tag team really isn't that, you know, there really aren't that many teams.
Not diverse, right. It's maybe a rematch for you, or probably Ascension debuts tomorrow night maybe, and starts feuding with Golden Stardust. Ascension might be a face tag team. I don't know if it'll work, but it could happen.
Okay, Fabe.
I kind of was on with your side. I thought the Ascension was going to show up or get involved somehow and maybe, you know, come up to the roster. But that being said, I'm glad the Dust Brothers won the titles just because I wanted to see those. Getting a little stale seeing them with the belts, I'm not going to lie. So at least this kind of mixes up a little bit in the tag team division. But as far as where they go afterwards, I could see the Dust Brothers feuding with another babyface tag team, and then maybe the Ascension feuding against the Usos once they get called up, or maybe the Ascension screwing the Usos out of the tag team titles the next round. But I don't know what other face team they could face, though.
Exactly.
That's
Slater Gator.
Slater Gator! Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's Lex Luthor and Sting.
Alucard.
You know what? I like the match, and let's give props to Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes, he was excellent in this match. And
King of gimmicks.
Yeah. He's turning shit into gold. No pun intended.
I see what you did there.
And Michael Cole, he needs to stop announcing. I don't know if you guys remember this point in the match where Cody, he looked like he was about to set up, I think Goldust and Stardust for Crossroads, where he hit the reverse DDT. And the crowd's like going to say, like, oh my God, he's about to hit Crossroads. And Michael fucking Cole says, Dark Matter. I'm like, Dark Matter is like an SEO type maneuver. What the fuck are you talking about, Michael Cole? You just called a reverse DDT Dark Matter. And you're the first one to say it. But, yeah, like I said, good match. Stardust, that guy, Cody Rhodes, turning shit into gold. And where they go from here, Usos versus Stardust, Goldust in a rematch, and whatever.
Unigamer.
I did enjoy the match. I thought it was a good match, good way to start off the pay-per-view. I like some of the spots with the Usos, and I do have to agree with you on Michael Cole. His announcing, it needs to stop. I used to tweet every time I would watch a pay-per-view, #FireCole. I'm gonna start that again because his fucking announcing is horrible. But I honestly see the Usos getting the belts back and then possibly feuding with the Ascension. But yeah, that's pretty much all I don't really see much of a feud going on with the Rhodes brother, or actually the Dust Brothers, as you call them, Neil Steven, and the Usos. I see it like going to the next pay-per-view. That's it, and then maybe the Ascension will come in then.
I think it's safe to say, I think at this point, because beyond the commentary team sucks right now, right?
Yeah.
Is there a way we can dig out the corpse of Gorilla Monsoon, put him in a suit, put him on the announce table, and bring back Bobby Heenan? You know, Bobby Heenan can't even talk.
Well, it's not like they don't have good announcing. They have good announcing on NXT, on Superstars,
They're
on
training
main
them.
event.
They're being trained to to move up to the main roster sooner. You know, main
Yeah.
event.
Funny you mentioned that. I just saw a report that said that Vince McMahon does not watch any NXT. Shocking, I know.
You know why, bro? It's not his vision. It's not Vince's vision. It's Triple H's vision. You know what I'm saying? And also because you think about NXT is not, is not being operated by Kevin Dunn or Vince McMahon, which is a blessing.
Yeah.
But that's around the point.
PW
Outsider.
It's like JBL. I hate JBL more than I hate Michael. That's saying something. I think JBL's garbage.
I just don't like how in one match he's cheering for the good guy, and then the next match he's cheering for a bad guy. I don't know what the hell's wrong with him. So.
It's like, who are you?
I think they literally hand him. I think they hand Michael Cole and Jerry Lawler a run sheet about what they're supposed to talk about, and they just don't do a damn thing for JBL. They're just just talk about whatever the hell you want. That doesn't really matter.
Yeah, all throughout every show JBL commentates, he throws out this useless information. Like, he'll just throw out some fact about, baseball or something. Some fact about football. And I'm like, hashtag useless fact by JBL. But,
He talks about twerking in the bowl, doing his
it's like, what the hell?
Anyway, Brennan, your thoughts on the match, the tag title match, and
Yeah, tag title match was good. It was a good opener. I was quite pleased that it opened the show. I wish the Divas match would have opened just to get it out of the way, but I liked it. The Goldust and Stardust gaining the title. Kind of weird. I didn't expect it. I expected the Usos to retain and the Ascension as Steven said, the ascend to the main roster. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens after tonight.
One thing I'll say as well, I think would be awesome to see, if anything, it would be just to have the Usos, have one of them turn heel on one another. You sense that vibe, they were upset, what the fuck,
Yeah, but will they succeed as singles wrestlers?
Have one of them go singles run and be a heel. I think it could work.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They really don't even have enough tag teams for that, though.
Yeah, they still need to be in the tag division.
Weren't they a heel tag team when they came in?
Yeah, they were. When they came in, they were a heel tag team.
Didn't really work out.
Yeah.
They came in with Tamina.
Yeah.
They did, yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Tamina?
I think she's hurt. I think she's recovering from an injury.
DJ Eric posted the following. Say hi, Eric. Fuck watching in WWE English. I just put it in Spanish. Well, of course you do.
What?
Okay. After this, we had the U.S. title match: Cesaro versus Sheamus. Again, and I thought overall this was another okay match. Balanced, enjoyable. The crowd was hot for this. It was a lot of good near falls here as well. Okay, and even though I'm a huge Cesaro fan, it's no secret. You all know me. I'm marked for Cesaro.
Yep.
Even though he didn't win, I'm happy he didn't win. Yeah, that's right. Because let's be honest again. Okay, Cesaro was a former U.S. champion. And he held the belt for a long, long time. And they did shit with him with the belt. Let's face it, the U.S. title is we don't give a fuck title. I even find funny about this pay-per-view as well, that throughout the show, they actually tried to give a shit about each title.
Yep.
The tag title, the U.S. title, the Intercontinental title. Before they'll show a picture of each former champion. Like, oh my God, these belts are important all of a sudden.
The only show where they care about the titles.
Yeah.
All the titles.
I kind of like that. I'm going to be honest. I kind of liked how they showed all the champions from past to present. I thought that was kind of cool.
Me too, but I mean, just now but let's just see. All right, tomorrow on Raw, they won't be doing that.
But that's around the point.
No.
But that's around the point. Hashtag, that's around the point. Get that trending on Twitter. See, let's get someone else's show trending on Twitter. You see? And they say we're bad people.
Yeah.
You know what? If we get their show trending on Twitter, we have just made them credible.
That show hasn't aired in like a month.
You're welcome.
Well, apparently, because I'm not carrying the guy's show.
I don't know. I don't know how your shoulders are so sore from just
Oh, bro, it's late, bro. I'm like Floyd Mayweather, bro. It's late work, bro.
Oh God.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. But
But
okay.
I get your point about that, though. It's just like, okay, now on this one night, all the titles just happen to be important for some it's just coincidence that it's called Night of Champions. Hey, folks, now let's give a shit about the titles. Come on.
Yeah,
no.
I know. But overall, though, I'm happy in a way that Cesaro didn't win. Because let's face it, again, they really done nothing with him. But from here, I see Bray Wyatt. I hear rumors about Bray Wyatt feuding with Sheamus. At the same time, if it was up to me, hey, I'd have Devitt.
Yeah.
Start feuding with Devitt. Have a program where Devitt comes in, and you know what? Hey, he's been friends with Sheamus for years. They're in Ireland together back in the day. And out of nowhere, he attacks Sheamus and starts this feud. Two Irish guys going at it.
Yeah.
If it was up to me,
they're going to have Devitt probably on NXT for at least a year and a half or so. But
think about this, though, because you think about this too, right? Tomorrow, Raw will be the next generation, right?
I think that's just for a trailer, though.
I don't know, but if you think about this too, right? With Reigns being out hurt and Bryan still being hurt, it's either now or never, right? Why not bring up these guys like Steen, Devitt, or Hideo Itami, aka Kenta? You know what I'm saying?
Why the hell did they change his name?
With Adrian, I mean, it's comfortable. I mean, I'm already used to it already. Hideo Itami.
Well, here's the thing. I brought this up on a podcast. If you're good enough to make a name nationally known, then you're good enough to do it twice. If he can take Kenta, and make it nationally known once, he can take Hideo Itami and make that name known again. Bryan Danielson, he took the name Daniel Bryan and made people remember it. Sami Zayn is doing that now. He took El Generico as far as it could go. Now he's gonna take Sami Zayn as far as it can go.
Yeah.
It just came up to me right now in my head. What if they bring up Sami Zayn, and with the history he has with Cesaro needs to be a face. Him and Cesaro form a tag team, and you have the Dust Bros have tags for like a couple months or whatever. But then Cesaro and Zayn take the titles off the Dust Bros.
Yeah, there you go.
Work.
I wouldn't
work.
I wouldn't be opposed to that.
But then again, if you think about it too, why not tomorrow on Raw? You bring in Steen, Devitt, Hideo Itami, Kenta, Neville, right?
Yeah.
That's 4 guys there, right? Kenta, Devitt, Steen, and Neville. Have them be a faction. Just to say they attack John Cena.
Oh my God! You're going with my.
I believe I hear the IWC getting the biggest erection I've ever heard in my life.
Oh my God! Imagine Kevin Steen landing a package pile driver in the middle of the ring.
Oh man! I would love to see that.
I have a booking scenario for the NXT stars that involves John Cena. I don't know if you want to hear it. I don't know if we want to do it here. Or
we'll save it for later on in the show.
Yeah, there you go.
But overall, that's what I thought about Cesaro and Sheamus. Cesaro gets the win here, but that's my thoughts. PW Outsider, what do you think about this? Where do you see them going after this? Your thoughts on Cesaro and Sheamus US title match?
Well, I wanted to see Cesaro win this, even though I knew he was gonna have a shit run. I would have liked to see Cesaro get another title. I don't really know where he goes from here. Cesaro's once again a victim of the Cena ceiling. He hit that Cena ceiling. You can't get past the Cena ceiling. Rusev, you're not going to be able to get past it. You're really not going to be able to. But
he's another manga.
I think Rusev's going to be fed to John Cena, and he's going to hit that ceiling, and,
Rusev buried Rusev jobber.
Yeah. Yeah.
I believe that's what it says on his tights in Russian. It just says jobber.
A lot of people brought up, it's like, why in the hell is Rusev wearing red, white, and blue trunks tonight? Like, how did that make sense?
Russia.
But Cesaro, Sheamus, it was a good match. These two are brawlers, so you've seen a lot of physicality during this match. But again, I'm not sure why Sheamus won. But that's around the point.
Exactly.
You know what's funny, right? We're talking about Zombie. All right, Unigamer, go. Your thoughts, bro.
Yeah. Well, even though I was kind of disappointed with the outcome, I still enjoyed the match.
Where do you see them going after this, though?
I honestly don't see it going anywhere. I just probably see it. That's it.
Like them individually, like Sheamus,
Sheamus. I don't know. I think they're just probably gonna feud it with some random dude, and then Cesaro. I don't know what the hell they'll do with Cesaro.
I'll tell you where he'll go. Full Sail University, NXT.
You know what? I would love to see Cesaro go back down to NXT and form, a tag team down there, or have a bunch of awesome singles matches down there.
You know what's funny, right? I'm looking at a tweet right now that was sent by Impact Wrestling.
Oh
no.
And I'm gonna read
tonight.
And I quote, while we like the hashtag iPhone 6 at Samsung Mobile US is also great. Angry with hashtag WWE NOC, you have options too. Hashtag Impact on Spike, Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central.
Hashtag desperation.
I'd rather have a fucking anal evacuation.
To quote one of my favorite cartoon characters, boo!
Ain't that
going out of business in 2015.
I'm
not going to say they're going out of business. It's just they might find a network.
You know what? They need to revamp. They need to get rid of the people there that are literally just doing these type of bullshit right now. That's what they got to do. But that's around the point.
What they're doing here, there are a lot of people who didn't like this Night of Champions or whatever. If you're sick of Dirty E's bullshit, why not go to TNA? That's all I'm asking. Why not go to TNA? If you hate on TNA because they're TNA, you don't like the in-ring product, and you never watch it, you're kind of biased in that sense, and they're just promoting it out there to get you to watch the product.
Well, I do believe it's become the popular thing amongst the YWC, IWC.
Pick on TNA.
Yeah,
I agree with you on that. I do agree with you.
It's like the little kid. It's like the little kid on the playground. You see he's weak, and you see he's maybe pees his pants a little bit here and there, and maybe picks his nose, and you go and make fun of him without even getting to know.
Like, where the hell is this analogy going?
But then again, remember,
hey.
Abyss and James Storm, tag team champions, people. Remember that.
I thought it was a good analogy.
I know.
Honestly, I was gonna say, if it wasn't for ROH, if I didn't have ROH where I live, I would have nothing to watch as far as wrestling goes that I could look forward to. So thank God for ROH.
you're about to see people named Hill Steven and non-legit wrestling at Final Battle this year.
Well, thanks for spoiling it, Brennan. He spoiled it. He spoiled it.
How about we cut that out? Here.
Live stream, we're live, bro.
No, we can cut it out.
Yeah.
Well, there goes the unboxing bit. There goes the ticket enveloping video when I do it.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Burn.
I'm sorry.
hey, Steven, if I give you the money, could you get me a shirt?
If they have it, yeah. I mean, PayPal. But depends though. I mean, depends what shirt. I mean, what shirt would you want though? I mean,
The Keep Calm Man Up one.
I'll see what I can do. I'll
Alright.
make something happen. We'll talk after this. But Alucard, your thoughts on Cesaro and Sheamus U.S. title?
Hard-hitting physical match that ends with a signature look at the referee, get kicked in the face, troll kick. And,
Troll
hey, that's what I heard a guy Weisenhower, he calls that shit, he's going to call it the bro kick, he calls that shit the troll kick because it comes out of nowhere.
It really is trollish.
It ruins their match. Like every time, like I was watching, I was like, okay, yeah, here comes the kick, and Shane and Cesaro loses. It's like, okay.
It's like the RKO. It comes out of nowhere.
So predictable tonight.
Oh yeah, we'll get into that also later. But okay, Fabe.
I mean, pretty much saying the same thing everybody else has said here tonight. I mean, it's they're brawlers, and we've seen them. This is match number 727 that they've had against each other, and it's not that it was horrible. It's just they put on decent matches. Wasn't any wow factors into it, and it was okay, but that's around the point. But it wasn't horrible. It wasn't the greatest thing, but I do agree with you that I'm kind of glad, as much as I'd love to see Cesaro with the belt, I'd rather just keep it with Sheamus because the title doesn't really mean anything. Now, if it was the Intercontinental, that'd be a little bit different story because at least that one has a little bit more value, at least from the way they're portraying it. But I mean, the match itself, nothing wowing, but it was okay because they do put on decent matches against each other since we've seen
That's around the point.
That's around the point.
Hashtag around the point. Real soon we'll be making T-shirts like that. Hashtag around the point.
Dude, I'm gonna make a T-shirt that says hashtag around the point.
Send that to ProWrestlingTees.com.
Yeah.
It's a picture of you, Heel Steven, just pissing in a circle around the point.
Around the point. Around the point.
No, it's
No. It's me with the shovel.
No.
Around the point.
It's a picture.
I'm burying the point.
No, it's a picture of him pissing in a circle, and in the middle of the circle, the TRN logo.
No. Now you want to get now you're trying to get us fired, Brennan. Come on. Bro.
Hey man, I'm kidding. I love everybody at TRN. I was on Saturday Night Shoot. It's a cool night.
Oh, now you say you love it.
You guys are spoiling your final battle to burying TRN to now plugging their show.
Connor, what are you doing on TRN, by the way?
Well, I don't want to spoil too much, but
who gives a shit? I mean, come on. Who gives a shit?
Honestly, it's kind of there's multiple projects they want me involved with, and it's just kind of figuring out what works best for me, and that's the legit truth. I might become a more permanent part of Around the Point. You believe it.
I tune into that every Sunday, 10 p.m. Eastern time. Gotta be an hour though. Gotta be only an hour. Collar shirts.
I might do another show with them. Nothing set in stone yet, but there's something that we've been thinking about ideas too, and also maybe some blogs or anything like their articles. But that's Around the Point.
By the way, speaking of which, this Saturday night, Shoot will be going live on TRN, the Talking Wrestling Network. Myself and Knowledge of Wrestling will be discussing your thoughts and what you guys believe in. We'll be answering questions and taking live calls and talking about sex, politics, drugs, and society and all that fun stuff. But that's Around the Point.
That's Around the Point.
knowledge of wrestling. Your thoughts on Cesaro and Sheamus?
This match was I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, they wrestled a bunch of times, but this one was decent enough for me to watch, and they both match up well with each other to me. You know, with Cesaro, it's a lose-lose situation. If he wins the belt, they won't do anything. Now that he lost, they're not going to do anything with him, most likely. With Sheamus, I don't know. Maybe he'll feud with Bray Wyatt or Rusev. I don't know who. But it's just not going to... I'm just not going to be interested in it because, I don't know, they don't treat the U.S. title that well. Only tonight they wanted it to, like you said, name all the former U.S. champs to make it look good and shit.
Exactly. But that's our thoughts on that. But once again, guys, this is around the point. I'm going to make y'all be annoyed by me saying that throughout the show.
I'm guessing. It's going to be more than 30 times.
Word.
This was
we can make a drinking game out of this.
Completely shit-faced.
Yeah, I was going to say, take a shot every time you hear around the point.
Oh, yeah, we did that last time.
Take a shot.
Exactly.
We're going to die of alcohol poisoning.
Take a shot, Dave.
That's around the...
It's around the... You think no, you know what? The host that is probably watching this right now, smoking a cigarette, watching some high school football, being upset. But that's around the point, though.
God damn it.
On a Sunday.
On a Sunday. I mean, hey, it's okay, though. Nothing but love, bro. Nothing but love. It's an angle. It's only an angle. It's only an angle, guy. It's an angle.
That's none of my business.
You know what I'm saying? To quote one of the best writers in wrestling, one of the best writers in wrestling, Vince Russo, it's swerve, guys, swerve. I'm telling you, bro, it's a swerve, bro, okay? You know, it's just a swerve, okay? People blame for WCW, bro, but let me tell you right now, bro, I had nothing to do with it, all right? You know, that's around the point, right, bro?
Oh, my God.
All right, after this, we had... okay, after this, I gotta go to Wikipedia. Shit.
Oh, you forgot?
We had the Jizz versus Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, yeah.
Is the hate for the Miz that real? The hate for the most must-see superstar in WWE?
We had the Wiz Kid versus Dolph Ziggler for the Intercontinental title. And to my surprise, you know, I predicted that the Miz was going to become the new champion, right? But I'll be honest, I didn't want it to happen, though. But it happened.
Of course, the WWE still loves the
The only reason I'd be okay with Miz taking it, the only reason I am okay with Miz taking it, is if they keep it going.
I'm hoping they do. You know what I expect that Hell in a Cell? A stipulation match, like a ladder match.
A Hell in a Cell, man.
I think, in all honesty, let's be honest here. Who would have thought that there'd be a wrestler out there that will be able to have good chemistry with The Miz? Not even John Cena had good chemistry with The Miz.
What about John Morrison?
Not even him. Hell no. Forget about it. Forget about it.
Fucking terrible matches.
Exactly.
Dolph
Ziggler has the ability to make The Miz look good.
Yeah.
And that is no easy task, I might add.
Not easy.
I think there's actually a video out there on YouTube, there's millions of them, where somebody did a 2K14 simulation of Dolph Ziggler versus a created wrestler as a broomstick.
A broomstick? A broomstick?
Dude, you gotta Google it. It's hilarious. It's literally Ziggler wrestling a broomstick.
What's the broomstick finisher? Sweep the feet?
I don't know.
All right.
That's around the point.
That's right. To give you guys this, you know, we're gonna pull off some WCW right now, guys. If you want to know what's happening on that other show right now, here's what's happening. Right now, they're giving the results right now, and they're gonna give you a star rating. And my bad, this shouldn't even happen on the air. It ain't even on the air right now. You're on the right show where the big boys play here, but that's around the point.
Don't change that clicker.
Don't change the clicker, Nat. Don't change the clicker.
Wait, where's my little chihuahua in a hat? I need it.
All right.
I got a poodle right here.
All right, Larry Zabisco.
I got a bunch of sound effects. Right
Don't
here.
put the sound effects. I don't want to get, you know. No, not this week. Not this week.
We're not gonna do the sound effect because that's around the point. That's around the point.
But I thought overall, Miz and Ziggler overall was a fun match, enjoyable. I didn't, Miz won, but I didn't want to see it. Even though I predicted it was gonna happen, but I didn't want to see it actually happen. To be honest, they had that country group who I forgot. That's how important they are. I forgot their names. That's how important they are. They killed the vibe of the show.
I don't have anything against them. It's just that I just don't wanted them or anybody like that celebrity kind of thing involved in that night. It just seemed off.
It's just that them being there, it took away from it being a pay-per-view match. It just felt like
I think it's because it was in Nashville.
On Raw or SmackDown. That's what it's felt like.
I think it's because of the location. They put the band there.
Which it was, but I don't know. I just didn't think it was necessary. Miz and Ziggler could have carried that match on their own.
I know. But knowledge of wrestling, I want to know your thoughts. What do you see? Your thoughts on this match? Where do you see them going after this?
Okay, this match was decent. They always pull out somewhat of a good match. I thought their SummerSlam match was a little bit better. And that's mainly because Florida Georgia Line was involved in all this, with the stunt doubles. There was a bunch of distractions, and, Miz ended up winning. So I'm not happy about that, but I could see what they're probably trying to do. Maybe they'll have the feud will continue. They'll have another match. Or maybe Damien Sandow finally... Mizdow turns on the Miz. I don't know when, probably later down the road, and they'll feud, and maybe Sandow will finally get a title. And I don't know, maybe that's just wishful thinking, but it could happen.
Indeed, it could happen. Okay, Fabe.
Like I said, I had no problems with the match itself. I mean, even with Sandow and Truth, because hell, let's face it, at least gives them something to do. I had no problems with the match itself. I just really didn't like the fact that Florida Georgia Line was at ringside. And it's nothing against them. It's just I didn't think the celebrity involvement was necessary because you're right. It took away from being a pay-per-view. It felt like a Raw match. Other than that, I really didn't have too many complaints about it. The only concern I have is if they put the belt back on Miz, that they just keep this whole thing going. Especially if you have Sandow and Truth, there's so many different things you can do with that creatively from a booking perspective that you can keep that going on for at least another month. So, fingers crossed.
Alrighty. A la carte.
Well, before the match started, anybody else catch that sign, Ziggler, please, with a black dog Ziggler face?
Yep.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Damien Sandow, Damien Mizdow, stealing the show. Like, all your attention was on him. And then Florida Georgia Line. What were they doing there? It just took Sandow taking the attention away from the match. That's one thing. That's like Bobby Fish taking away from a Kyle O'Reilly match. But Florida Georgia Line, they just sucked all the energy out of the match because they were just the commentators and everything and the camera. They were focusing on Florida Georgia Line. And then you had Sandow essentially jobbing out to Florida Georgia Line.
Exactly. Yeah.
How dare you insult the great Bobby Fish?
Bobby Fish.
What happened with Red Dragon?
No, it's not insulting Bobby Fish. It's
the heart and soul of Red Dragon.
He's an American icon. Bobby Fish is an American icon. I granted that. But he takes away from Kyle O'Reilly's match because the focus is on him. Kyle O'Reilly's wrestling like a 5-star match. Bobby Fish is like, oh my God, it's fucking Bobby Fish. He's so hilarious. He's so ingenious. You take away from his match. What I'm saying is, Sandow, he's taking it away because all the attention, all the focus on him because you don't focus on the match. You focus on what hilarious thing is Sandow doing on the outside. And then with Florida Georgia Line, what the fuck are these fucks doing out here? That's what it's doing. It takes away from the Miz's match versus Ziggler. And then with Ziggler losing, it's almost like when they're in booking this stuff, they just think okay, we're gonna put this match. Triple H, how you feel? Well, let me look at my shovel. Okay, yeah, Dolph Ziggler loses. Yeah, shovel time.
Exactly.
He's just over in the corner, polishing it slowly. That sounds mighty fine to me.
You guys know what to do.
Burial.
It's like, do I hear a burial?
All right.
Miz did not need to. I'm a huge Miz fan. I'm like one of the biggest Miz fans. I think the guy's great. He did not need this title. Ziggler needed the title to stay relevant and everything like that. They could have just had Miz and Miz now. Like, they could have turned faces and faced the Dutch Brothers or State Hills or whatever. Just become a tag team. This is why WWE doesn't have a decent tag team division or like a good main event. I mean, mid card or whatever. So, whatever.
Ooh, check this out, guys. You know when people post pictures of TNA having empty arenas, right?
Yeah.
Check this out, guys. This is from Night of Champions. Damn. Look at those empty seats,
That was
guys.
probably before the show.
Yeah, this is actually during the show. Holy crap. Hey, I don't know. But you see, the point is, though, people can say something, people believe it. You know what I mean? That was just a test, if you kind of get what I'm saying.
That's around the point. That's around the point.
See, you know, the swerve there, the swerve. Come on, bro, the swerve. That's around the point. You're the gamer.
What up?
Holy shit.
Your thoughts on Ziggler and Miz? No. What the fuck are you talking about? Your thoughts on Miz. There you go.
What's up? Oh, God. Honestly, I hated the match, to be honest. Because just the ending of the match pissed me off. And I see the prestige value of the Intercontinental title just dropping with a knockoff of The Rock, known as the Jizz, as the Intercontinental champion. And honestly, I see them playing hot potato with this belt until around Royal Rumble. I don't see this feud ending anytime soon. Although I wish they would put it with the damn stunt double thing.
I know. R-Truth is a former NWA World Champion. Look what he's doing now, guys. God damn it.
Yeah, that's kind of stupid. Miz having a stunt double, that's cool. Ziggler having a stunt double, why?
I know, right?
Just the match with the feud.
PW Outsider.
This match, I didn't enjoy it at all. I think the Miz is garbage.
Dare you insult a former WWE champion?
You main event at WrestleMania 27.
Word.
Nobody likes the moneymaker. That shit is awful. This shit.
That was a huge mistake, having Miz main event WrestleMania 27.
He main evented Mania, but he took a back seat to The Rock and John Cena.
Yeah. But he beat Cena and walked out as champion at the end of the day.
Even though he was rocking a replica belt, not the backing re-leather belt. Did y'all notice that? May 27.
Was he really?
Why?
Yeah, it wasn't re-leathered. It wasn't no backing on the belt. Someone should call Paul. But that's around. At this, we had Seth Rollins winning over Roman Reigns via forfeit. They did the count out and all that, and the referee had Rollins told the referee to raise up his hand. And then Rollins like, I'm gonna issue an open challenge to anybody in the back. And then we go. They put the camera backstage to a cab driver, a taxi cab arriving to the arena, and out comes Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
And the crowd goes, but mind the crowd was chanting for him.
He didn't pay for his.
Didn't pay for his damn cab fare.
Yeah.
He didn't pay for the driver. That was the highlight of the whole thing, JBL.
He didn't say anything to him. He didn't say anything to him. Just like
He just left.
The cab driver was probably cussing out.
Now listen, I got friends whose parents or loved ones are cab drivers. Not paying your cab driver is the biggest no you can do.
Well, I heard how much his cab fare was, and I don't blame him.
The cab driver was probably in the seat while.
No, it was $9.99.
The meter was still running. The meter was still running.
Probably walking away in the cab driver. The cab driver was like,
if you go back and watch the footage, because I saw somebody put it on Vine, it's funny because the cab driver looks utterly confused as what the hell is going on.
What the fuck?
Cab driver's like, what the fuck are you doing?
And they start.
Get the
Alright, so
man.
then Ambrose comes out. Ambrose comes out. They start brawling with Rollins. You know, the security comes out. They try to break it up. Out comes the authority. They no avail because Ambrose finds a way to attack Rollins still. They get back in the ring. And, you know, Jamie Noble, Joey Mercury, all these personnels backstage, they grab Ambrose, they tackle him, right? And this is the funny part. Triple H, right? He grabbed the Ziplocs, right? The little Ziplocs to handcuff Ambrose, right? That's how you know this company is so bad in the budget because they can't even bring handcuffs. You know what this reminded me of? Back in Ring of Honor when, you know, Steve Corino was trying to, you know, invade the company and he extended Scum and they had all the members of Scum mark blocks on the rope. You remember that, Alucard?
You talking cage match? Cage match?
No, the 11th anniversary show. Where they burned all the members of Scum. They brought Compton. They brought back Jimmy
Oh, yeah, okay, I remember that.
Rave and, who was it, Matt Hardy. But throughout this whole time, they grabbed Ziplocs, right, to, you know, to handcuff everybody on the ring and shit. That's what it reminded me of a little bit. But that's around the point. But from what it looks like, obviously, we're going to see, once again, the continuation of Ambrose and Rollins. I would say at Hell in a Cell, hey, make it a Hell in a Cell match. A Hell in a Cell match for the briefcase. Think about it. This feud is hot right now, right?
Not just that, they just came off a lumberjack match, and they came off of him doing the whole cinder block thing. Not really too much higher you can go, and considering the timing's right, it sounds like a good fit to me.
All right, then. No problem, Brennan. It's all good.
What?
That's around the point.
Badoonch. Badoonch.
All right, Brennan. It's all good, man. I understand.
What?
Apparently he has to KO. Apparently, I don't know. Brendan, we can't hear you.
Let them all. You can let them all. You can let them all know I have to duck out, but you know.
My bad.
All right, cool. I don't care if you tell them.
All right, no
man.
problem.
All right, peace.
Peace out, Brennan.
Peace out, Brennan.
Peace.
And there goes the PW Outsider. Go check out his channel, youtube.com/the PW Outsider. Very good guy.
Gross.
Good man. Good guy. His message at every show. Masturbation is key.
That's around the point.
That's around the point. So now that you're
That's
wrestling,
more on the point, but
so now that you're wrestling, where do you see Ambrose and Rollins going? Do you see a Hell in a Cell match in the works?
Well, first, I'm glad that Seth Rollins beat Roman Reigns. I know it's by forfeit, but a win is a win. So people could stop bitching about Roman Reigns winning all the time. He lost. And, well, okay, with Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, yes, this should be a Hell in a Cell match at the next pay-per-view. And they will probably tear the house down, and Dean Ambrose will probably win that match. So you have to keep the feud going. So this feud could be one of the best feuds WWE could probably have if they book it right.
Absolutely. Okay, Fabe.
you know, it's funny that you mentioned that. I just thought this thought popped in the back of my head. Out of all the members of the Shield, these are the guys that have the two most indie experience. And I don't know, it shouldn't be too much of a surprise that these guys are able to continue this very well. And it's interesting that even though we've seen them brawl 7 million times, they changed it up a little bit every little time. And I don't know what it is, but even though they've been in one match really, they've really built up this anticipation of every time you just see them get together, you just want to see them just absolutely destroy each other. Remember, we've only really seen them in one match, and that was at SummerSlam, and it was a lumberjack match.
We kind of also went on Raw as well. Remember before Ambrose went away?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yep. But even then, we really didn't get, like, you know, Kane came out and that whole ordeal. But even still seeing them brawl 70 million times just makes it. I don't know what it is. It just the anticipation makes me want it even more. So, I thought there was two other funny moments in that whole brawl too. The one where you just see this beautiful shot of Ambrose doing an elbow to all the referees and the officials, like he's just climbing up on the thing, and then just out of nowhere, it looked like a graceful moment, like time slowed down. It was like, Ave Maria, and then just takes out everyone. But yeah, I definitely could see these two going in the cell, and I definitely think it would be worth their while. So.
A la carte.
Can we just say that Seth Rollins' heel promo was quite excellent? Like he got a lot of heat on himself, and the whole thing of telling the referee to raise his hand because it makes it official. That put the ice on the cake. Ambrose coming back. I like the spot where he dropped the elbow on all the security. But after they have another match, I'm kind of hoping they get away from each other because now it's just kind of getting it's getting ridiculous. To me, I want to see them versus new people, and then at the end, I like the part where Stephanie and Triple H are holding up Seth Rollins' hand like it's the son they never had or something like that.
He's the future.
Word, he is the future. He's the future, people. The future Unigamer.
He's the WWE EC3.
Yep.
Who? Oh, Rollins, yeah, true. Unigamer.
I honestly see this match between Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose at the next pay-per-view possibly being their last match. And after that, they'll probably move on to other people. Like, I want to say Seth will probably be feuding. Maybe I don't know who I really see him feuding with. But Dean, maybe I see him feuding Bray Wyatt. Who knows?
Alrighty. So there you go with that, guys. And after this, if my memory is correct here, sometimes it's not. Oh, after this we had Miz. Okay. My bad. I'm reading it down.
Rusev.
We had Rusev Mashka. Rusev Bublia versus Mark Henry.
AKA Umaga 2.0.
Yes. But unlike this Umaga, there's no Armando Alejandro Estrada.
No, they just have Lana.
Lana, gorgeous, beautiful. If
Dude,
you
you honestly have bad taste in women, dude.
Hey. On the outside, but on the inside, I'm sure she's ooh.
That's around the point.
That's
No.
right.
Lana on the outside. Bleh.
A lot of people actually like her.
God, why?
I don't know. I think she looks a little better when her hair's down and it's really up.
You gotta see her not in the Russian gimmick. That's
Yeah.
If you just base it off of just what you see from the Russian gimmick, it only can take you so far. You got to see her pics. Not.
No, I mean I've seen her with the not Russian gimmick, and yeah, she is pretty, but with that, I don't know why they would call her the Ravishing Russian when she has her hair like that. And also, I think it's funny the way she tries to portray this Russian chick. It's horrible accent. Like, I feel like if we get bombed by Russia, it's fucking WWE's fault for Lana.
Word. Bridget Nielsen should come back and give her some lessons. But that's around the point. Okay, so Rusev and Mark Henry. So Mark Henry comes out, and he's wearing this, red, white, and blue singlet, America made. Right? I was expecting to come out with the flag, pretty much, right? Like Butterbean did at WrestleMania 15 with shorts. I was expecting that. And he's in the ring, and man, he's already sweating, right? You kind of go figure, he sweats when he walks to the ring. What the fuck, of course. It's sweat. And they say that, okay, Lillian Garcia is going to sing the national anthem.
Yeah.
Okay, I was expecting Lana to come out and interrupt the national anthem. I was expecting that. Okay, here we go.
Maybe
Major Heat, right? Yeah, Major Heat. Even though the last time they did that, Finley got fired. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Finley got
That's why he
fired.
didn't do it.
Exactly. So when this is happening, you see Mark Henry. They focus the camera on Henry, and you see him just burst out in tears. Like, holy shit! Like, what? Like, bro, why you? Like, dude,
He's passionate.
so
He loves his country.
he loves his country, bro, and I can respect that, dude. I can respect that.
Someone said on Twitter he's crying over his the death of his push.
What? I was what?
The death of his
Crying over he's crying over the death of his push.
This push off. Fuck yeah. I can imagine.
like that one.
Like
I can imagine.
can't believe he's doing this shit now.
Oh, I'm gonna jog.
And he's crying, he's busting in tears, and the crowd chanting USA, USA. Even though we all know that Henry's gonna lose, right? We all know this already.
Well, not the crowd. Some of them are casual.
Come on.
They're gonna cheer for him.
Come on, bro. Come on.
It's just us.
I honestly thought that the tier thing was just another level to boost up when they cut him off, because I thought they were going to cut him off in the middle of the thing, because you have like, okay, we just happen to be singing the Star Spangled Banner this night, right before this match, and the guy who's got the most heat for being anti-American hasn't come out yet. Oh wait, he's crying about it. 3, 2, 1. I was honestly surprised that it didn't happen.
Yeah, so was I. Out comes Rusev with Lana. The match begins, and this match, it was there. To me, it was just there. All right. Yeah, me too, Jeff. I was too. I was just like, come on, let it be over. You know what I was like? I'll be honest, when the match was over, I was like the way you were when you finished reading that first Trisha Paytas book.
Oh God! Don't remind me.
Like, yes, it's finally over. For those of you who don't know, the Unigamer, he also does reading on books of Trisha Paytas. He done numerous of them, and just insulted her, which is very funny. Worth checking out. Jeff, what else are you? What book are you reading now, by the way?
Actually, I'm reading George A. Romero's original screenplay for Resident Evil the movie.
Okay. Be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout, guys. Very funny stuff.
I'm actually almost finished with that Let's Read series.
Are you planning to burn the book when it's done, or?
Oh, no. This was actually a pretty good screenplay, better than what we got with shit from Paul W.S. Anderson with those Resident Evil movies. I'm most likely going to plan to destroy the Resident Evil movies that Paul W.S. Anderson directed with his ugly, skanky wife, Mila, whatever.
Okay. Alrighty. So yeah, so again, Rusev gets the win here. Rusev won, and
you mean the future United States champion, Rusev?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised they'd make it the Russian champion.
The European Championship.
No, Russian. Mother Russia.
Wait, didn't we talk about that? He won the belt and then put the big cross right on there?
Russia. Right? And it was one of those things where, all that, and then JBL, look at him. He let the country down. Look at him.
JBL all the time.
Oh, man.
To me, right now, JBL has to be the Stephen A. Smith of WWE.
It just confuses me every time.
Oh, come on, let's break. Come on, oh, come on.
Oh, you let us down, Henry.
Let us down. Let America down.
God.
But, okay, after this, I see Rusev, then reports of him feuding with Cena. I don't think it's going to happen now. I think it'll be something more down the line. Because eventually, every monster gets pushed. They sooner or later they get past, they run through the wall known as John Cena. And when that happens, 9 times out of 10, you hit it and you stay back.
Really, since Reigns got injured, they should just let Rusev win the title and then he should lose the United States title to Roman Reigns when he comes back. It's simple. It's so simple.
The problem with that is this. they are they know what WWE knows what they want with Roman Reigns. All right, they want to make him the next WWE champion. You know, they want him to be the guy to dethrone the Beast in Brock Lesnar. Right, that's what they want. WrestleMania 31 at Levi Stadium. Right, that's their plan. Then again, also, hey, you know, if Roman Reigns is going to be out for this long, right? He'll be out for this long. I did read reports of him being out for 12 weeks.
Damn.
Right, 12 weeks, something like that. That's like what?
3 months.
3 months, right? So you have October, November, December.
He's going to come back for Royal Rumble.
Yeah, with Daniel Bryan.
Royal Rumble surprise.
Exactly, and have one of them win it.
It's going to be Roman Reigns.
Yeah, most likely Roman Reigns. But then again, if Bryan wins, that'll be poetic justice as well.
That would be pretty cool, but I doubt it.
You know, but that's around the point.
That's around the point.
Knowledge of wrestling, your thoughts on Rusev Mashkara versus Mark Henry.
This was, oh my god. I mean, I should have expected this to be a bad match, so I can't say I'm disappointed, but I wasn't really entertained by it. And obviously Rusev was going to win because, you know, why would they make Henry win the match? And yeah, I mean, Rusev wins. He moves on, I guess, to Sheamus, or yeah, probably Sheamus, and then he'll win the U.S. title. I think that's how you should do it. Don't have a feud with Cena already. That's just gonna pretty much ruin him if that happens.
I agree. Okay, Fabe.
So, was anyone really expecting a phenomenal, heavily sound wrestling match from this? Absolutely not. This is exactly what I was expecting it to be. It was two guys who were of the very same style, practically the same build, and those matches are really fucking hard to watch because it wasn't any wow factor. So obviously we kind of all knew Rusev was pretty much going to win that one. So it's just kind of like one of those nothing too amazing or outstanding in that one. So other than Mark Henry apparently crying over his push, but other than that, that's around the point.
You know, it's funny. DJ Eric posted this in the comment thread. I kind of find it funny too. Say hi, Eric. Rusev should come out with the Soviet Union colors. If he wins the U.S. title, he should bring back the European title, since Russia is in Europe.
Wouldn't be a bad idea. By the way, not the greatest idea to have your babyface and heel in the same match. Color coded. Practically we're wearing the same shit.
Word. A la carte.
It's Rusev versus Mark Henry. I mean, for what it was, it was watchable. You know, Mark Henry looking strong in the beginning, and then Rusev pushing him into the steps, and then pretty much from then on, it's a swatch match. Mark Henry has that one little host spot where he hits the what do you call that shit? The world's strongest slam, and then it's the accolade. I mean, nothing. It's whatever. I mean, it made Jack Swagger look stronger by comparison because at least he didn't even tap out. But it's whatever, really.
Like a regular TV match.
Yep.
Because I don't know about you guys, but I heard many people excited over Night of Champions Rusev versus Henry. That was the match they had to fuck
match and
everything else.
I know, right?
It was the main event segment on Raw.
Rusev.
I pay to see that. That's worth my $9.99. Holy crap!
That match was worth 99 cents.
Word.
Maybe less.
It was worth two sausage McGriddles for two for $3 and a meat and coffee at McDonald's. All under $9.99. That's what it was worth, in my opinion. But that's around the point. Unigamer.
Oh boy, that had to have been one of the worst matches I've seen. But what do I expect when I watch a Rusev match? Honestly, the guy is Umaga 2.0, and I honestly can't wait until three years from now he's dead.
Damn, I'm getting flagged now. He wants someone to die. He wants someone to die.
And this hangout just took a dark turn.
It just got real.
That's what I see.
Fuck around the point.
That's what I see.
Fuck around.
That's what I see happening 3 years from now. I see Rusev dead from either a drug overdose or he's going to hang himself.
No. What happened was Lana killed him in the bed.
Super dark
Oh, I shouldn't say that either. I'm getting flagged. Gosh.
Or who knows? Maybe he might pull a David Carradine and try to hang himself while jerking off.
Oh,
He fucks up because the Dumpy is coming and going.
If this wasn't PG before.
Hey, look, the viewers weren't up because it's what Jeff had to say right now. All I'm saying, I go on the video manager. Yes, your stream was blocked in certain countries for profanity.
It was blocked in Russia.
Then again, Jeff, you remember?
What
A couple years ago, back in the old Team Up podcast days. Remember we got kicked out of Podbean because of Linda Hogan comments I made?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
And ever since then, we're not welcome on Podbean. Funny story, they recognize my URL. So yeah, what?
Okay. Hopefully I don't get you in trouble.
It's all good. It's whatever. I'm not like some other YouTubers who think this is the job, you know?
Rusev jobber.
But that's around the point. Hey, we should get those two guys together and make a show. That's entertainment. That's what's in this season. After this, we had Chris Jericho versus Randy Orton in a singles match. Mind you, the match that was made on the Go Home show. We got a comment here. Let me see what they got to say. Rusev versus Henry is worth watching on Saturday Morning Slam. LOL.
Oh, damn.
Hey, I know a company where it might be happening soon, but then again, who knows? That company will be. That's around the point. I'm not saying no names.
That shot's fired.
No. I'm talking about what's that show? What was that show where what was his name? Shane Douglas did a shoot and everyone told him to please retire.
Oh yeah, that was on Botchamania. It was Extreme Reunion.
There you go. I wouldn't be surprised there.
All there.
Just retire.
This version of ECW.
Word. But overall, Orton and Jericho, the match that was made on the Go Home show overall, I thought this was just there. To be honest, I did not really care about this match. You know what I mean?
How dare you? There are two veterans right out there.
I understand, but come on, let's face it. This is Jericho's final match until he's gone to Fozzy. I mean, what did Orton? How did he benefit from beating Jericho?
Jericho put him over. He put over younger talent.
Okay, younger talent who's already a 12-time world champion. Okay, but even the spot where Orton did like the super RKO out of nowhere.
It was so predictable.
Out of nowhere.
I don't know. Oh, what a maneuver.
Jericho.
Nowhere.
Because he just had his arms out and shot. What was he trying to do?
I think just do like. And you ever watched that episode? It was a couple Raws ago, where who botched? Someone botched him. Oh, it was Orton and Ambrose. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
But that's around the point.
That is.
So yeah, Orton wins here, and after this, it's whatever now, I guess, because Jericho's going to do Fozzy. So I see Orton still taking the authority. Your wrestling, your thoughts, bro?
Yeah, I thought this was a slow match at first. Every Orton match is mostly slow now, but it picks up near the end, and I guess Orton wins for some reason. I guess because Jericho wants to put guys over, and even guys who are in their mid-30s. So, congrats for Orton. Jericho is going to go on to do his other things, and Orton, what is he really going to do? I don't even know. Just maybe maybe feud with Ambrose. That's not cool, but
I guess so.
Know. Maybe.
Okay, Fabe.
This matchup, actually, I felt the exact same way about this match that I did with the Randy Orton-Roman Reigns match, where it seemed kind of thrown on there, but at the same time, it had this like really slow, kind of sluggish, like I really don't give a rat's ass what's going to happen in this match. But then it picked up a little bit towards the end, and I thought the ending and like the middle-ish end was probably the better part of the match. We kind of all saw Orton coming, winning, especially with the
coming
out of nowhere
coming
RKO.
out of
I saw him coming, but that's around the point.
the point.
But yeah, the out of nowhere RKO.
What the fuck?
Boom. But
I'll say this, to me, is his best out of nowhere RKO had to be to Evan Bourne.
That's the only good one.
That's never gonna get beaten. That was way well done, way too well. But it was a sluggish start. Kind of saw the writing on the wall, but not the worst thing I've seen. It was just kind of like, So.
Exactly. A la carte.
Not a bad match. It's just it does nothing because it's really no storyline involved with it. I mean, you can't say the match was bad. You can just say it came out of nowhere. The RKO.
Out of nowhere.
I mean, it's not even out of nowhere. I mean, that's what. I don't know, man. It's an RKO, and you can see that shit coming like 15 miles away. Like, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Jericho can't.
He was on top row like, come on, get up, man. I gotta get on the tour bus, man. Get up, so you RKO on me. I get the fuck out of here. Come on, man.
You collect the paycheck. Come on.
I think that he was yelling at Orton instead of him to get up. He's like, "Come on, want to go home? Go!
Got places to be.
Come on, I want to get a paycheck."
I got a plane to catch, damn it.
Word.
I got a concert to be too.
I got a, yeah. Unigamer.
I honestly didn't care too much for the match because I think it was just put on there just to fill in some space on the pay-per-view.
Absolutely. There you go with that. Now we have the co-main event of the evening, to my surprise. But then again, not really.
Oh.
Triple threat Divas title match. Before the match even happened, they played a video package of Paige talking about AJ Lee and Nikki Bella. I thought it was good. Alright. The match itself, I'm going to be very honest. I was going here with having no expectations for this match because of Nikki Bella being added to this match. Even if that, she didn't do shit in this match, let's be honest. Nothing impressive. But the match overall was entertaining. For me, at least. You know what I mean? Who would have thought that, right? And going in, I thought, hey, the writing's on the wall. They're going to have Nikki Bella win and have them shove Total Divas down her throats. And it didn't happen, which was awesome. It was a blessing. It didn't happen. All right, so at the end of it, AJ Lee won via the Black Widow, and Paige tapped out while smacking that ass.
Yeah, tapped on her ass.
Tapped on her ass, yeah.
That ass.
That ass, though. The best out of nowhere is when he did it to Carlito.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, yeah, that one was good, yeah. That was an unforgivable.
I guess so. But yeah, I mean, I do see, this is what's happening. I see Nikki Bella and Brie feuding now, obviously. I see a continuation of AJ Lee and Paige. From my understanding from the reports that I've read, they're planning to do a lesbian angle with the two.
How does that work?
I have no idea. A lesbian type angle.
I could see I could see it happening, but
it'll probably be under 3 minutes, but who knows really, right? But yeah, overall, AJ Lee won. Go figure, really. But I see this continuing on. Knowledge of wrestling. Your thoughts?
Yeah, this match was, I thought it was a pretty good match. I mean, well, a decent match. For a Divas match, Divas matches are usually crap and you just don't even watch it. But they wanted to treat this like co-main event, just like they do on NXT, except that the ones on NXT, those matches are better. But this one was decent, and I'm glad Nikki Bella didn't win. AJ winning kind of had me scratch my head. Like, Paige just won the title at SummerSlam, so now you're gonna basically, wander the title around everyone else. Everyone's between AJ or Paige, I don't know who. And so they're gonna keep this feud going, definitely. Definitely seeing it happening.
Okay, Fabe.
The match surprised me. I thought it was going to be a lot crappier because of, obviously, Nikki being involved, but she actually did a decent job, all things considered. I could have sworn Brie was going to get involved.
Yeah.
I thought something was going to happen with Brie. To my surprise, they didn't do it. They just had her mention that her sister was a bitch in an interview right beforehand. But anyway, that's around the point. But the match itself was pretty damn decent. But they really dropped the heavy, like, hey, Nikki and AJ are feuding next. So just so you know, with the whole, like, AJ breaking up Nikki's fall and then Nikki saying, how dare you do that to me, and then just backflipping her out of the ring. As far as the whole lesbian thing, I don't. They might do like a. I don't know about lesbian like as much as they used to do back with HLA with Eric Bischoff, but I don't know how they pull off the whole lesbian thing in a PG setting.
Can you think about it? There's a moment in the match where Paige said, why don't you love me?
I mean, if you ferved it that way, they could do something like that, but I don't know about like full on like.
I'm not saying now, hey, they're gonna do a 2003 Dawn Marie, Tori Wilson now.
Yeah, right, exactly.
They went to the hotel room and they started making out, right? Hey, that was awesome, but that's around the point, though.
I mean, but it was pretty cool, especially seeing AJ tapping that ass. Or I'm sorry, Paige tapping that ass. But no, it was surprisingly well done match, and even triple threat matches are hard to do by themselves.
Can we all agree that chant is starting to get annoying? Of the Phil Brooks. No, the Phil Brooks, because now his name is. Phil
I don't know who that is. All I hear is CM Punk.
Yeah, but apparently, that's around the point though. That's around the point.
It's always gonna happen when AJ's there.
Bottom line, decent match. Surprised me a lot. Glad Nikki didn't win the belt just because, not because of her ability, but I think the putting her on was way too soon. But glad to see they planted the seeds for something after, so at least there's things to do with it afterwards. So
could have been worse. They could have had Eva Marie in there.
That's very true.
A la carte.
All right. First off, to people watching the video, I already put something in the description that's better than this Divas match. Lo Cherie versus, I can't pronounce the other girl's name, but that's a better match. But anyway, I'm going to say this. Nikki Bella, I'm kind of disappointed she didn't win this match. And excuse me while I tell these IWC bullets. Anyway, it's triple threat. It really wasn't a triple threat. It was more like, okay, you're out of the ring and it's a one-on-one. You're out of the ring, it's a one-on-one. It really wasn't a true triple threat. It was more like, okay, rest spot for you, rest spot for you, rest spot for you. And then if you look at the match, Nikki Bella had the best showing out of all three of them. She had the most moves, the better moves. And then what they've done to Paige's character is so it hurts because like you watch her from NXT, she was like this new fierce diva, and now she's like in the ring begging AJ Lee to like kiss her hand, and just like, what are you doing? What have you done to this awesome character? And then you have AJ Lee win the title.
This is what happens once again when you come to the main roster and you gotta deal with Vince McMahon and Kevin Dunn.
Yeah.
But most triple threat matches, at least WWE ones, you'll see that where they have one guy peel out and then they switch out. But I get your point, though.
That's what I hate about WWE triple threat matches. And then when AJ wins, it's just like, man, I just feel Magnus. And then you get
Magnus.
And then you get
the best TNA World Champion of all time, Magnus.
I'll take 5 Magnus runs over any John Cena title run any day. But
I'll take any Magnus run over an Eric Young run.
Fair enough. But you get your boy on Twitter saying that Paige versus AJ should have a submission match. I'm thinking to myself, both of these girls use submissions anyway, so a submission match would be the stupidest thing ever. If they're going to go with this Paige versus AJ thing, which they need to have since it's going to go with the feud or whatever, since Paige has lost and she deservedly gets a rematch or whatever, why not have a Hell in a Cell match? First ever Paige versus AJ Lee Divas Hell in a Cell match.
They'll barely use the cell.
Word. They'll barely use the cell. Listen, man, because Divas always make it a pink, glittery cell.
Yeah, they'll do something like that.
A big butterfly on the side.
A Princess Castle match.
Come on, my little my English crumpet, mom, pumpkin.
What kind of fucked up Alice in Wonderland shit is this?
Word. Where's Alexa Bliss? Where's Alexa Bliss?
She's really young, apparently.
Word. Unigamer.
I'm honestly glad Nikki Bella did not win Divas Championship because, as you said, we don't need that total Divas bullshit jammed down our throats. But I was pretty impressed with Nikki Bella taking that dive off the out of the ring, off the apron, out of the ring onto the floor. It looked like it hurt. Oh shit! That hurt my back just watching it. But I honestly see Paige and AJ Lee like the Jizz and Dolph Ziggler playing hot potato with the damn belt.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
I see Paige winning the title at the next pay-per-view.
The Jizz. Look, everyone, it's the Jizz. He came, the Jizz.
Quiet on the hey, the entrance is high. Quiet on set. Oh,
Pause.
Hey, look, everyone.
The Rock.
Hey, look, everyone, it's Tyler. All right, after this, we got finally the main event of the evening. The rematch everyone anticipated. Bigger than Rock Cena 2. We had Brock versus Cena 4. If you think about it, if you want to count the first match.
To make it 2, though.
I know. And this match overall, I felt like it was an okay, solid match. It was going solid, back and forth, all right? Cena got an AA to Lesnar in the beginning of the match. Lesnar kicks out at 1. You saw Lesnar doing these constant German suplexes and Kimuras and working with the knee strikes to the body. And Cena, to his credit, managed to get some strikes in, right?
Yeah.
A part of me, I'm sure backstage they were discussing, oh, by the way, listen, I want you to tag me for real, Cena. Tag me for real. I'm sure he did, right? And this match, it was about, did you know that Lesnar did not hit an F5? Not once in this match.
Tried.
And he failed.
Yeah, never did.
I know he did.
They really tried to overprotect.
I know he did. Thank you, Vince. Thank you, Papa Vince. We appreciate this. All right? Unlike some other people out there, darling, but that's around the point. So what happened here was, all right, so Cena gets Lesnar in the, STF, whatever that shit is, right? He drags him back in the middle of the ring consistently, and then he hits the AA. Just when he's about to, pin him, out comes Rollins, hits the briefcase on Cena. Then he does a curve stomp on Lesnar, right? And everyone thought, oh my God, it's going to happen. Holy shit, he's about to cash in. Honestly, listen, if you're going to cash in, I feel like it's such a long of a process where, okay, you hit the ring, you attack the person, you got to tell the ring announcer, I'm cashing in. Yeah, the ring announcer, ladies and gentlemen, Seth Rollins is cashing in his money in the bank briefcase. Does that just seem like a long process? Or is it just me?
Yeah,
you're right.
That's how they portray it, They want to make it feel special and shit.
Like, I remember back in the day, just cash in and bam.
Yeah, why is he telling the ring announcer? I understand there's the bell keeper or the person who's ringing the bell or the referee. I don't understand the ring announcer.
I guess that's the rule. I don't know.
I guess. And I was expecting, hey, an Ambrose interference, but then again, I forgot Ambrose got he got zip-locked. He got zip-locked. And just when Ambrose was about to hit another curb stomp, as it seemed, Cena stops Rollins. Everyone starts going, boo! And Rollins is leaving, he escapes, and Cena gets F5 at the end. There you go, I forgot. He got F5 at the end when the match ended in DQ, right? So I take back that Lesnar didn't F5 Cena because he did at the end. He did. And there you go. Cena wins by DQ, but Lesnar still retains. There's a lot of ways you can go with this, okay? I can definitely see a Hell in a Cell match, Lesnar and Cena. Do I want to see it? I guess, but at the same time, not really. Okay, you know what's going to happen, right?
Mhm.
You know what's going to happen.
People rag on TNA for a lot of stuff, but at least they keep new people in the main event. This is like 1, 2, maybe 3 times back and forth of Cena in the main event, the same man, same person.
Well, let's see here. Bobby Lashley versus Austin Aries. Bobby Lashley versus Bobby Roode. Bobby Lashley versus this guy. But I see your point, though. I see your point.
Yeah.
So there you go, guys. Knowledge, Unigamer, your thoughts?
Now, at least this match was somewhat better than the one we got at SummerSlam. Because the one I saw at SummerSlam, honestly, it just reminded me of playing WWE 2K14 with my cousin who sucks at the game. So it just hits me with the same goddamn move every fucking time. And that's what I saw with the match at SummerSlam, just suplex after suplex after suplex. This match, good back and forth. I really was hoping that Seth Rollins would have cashed in and become the new champion, but no, Cena has to stick his nose in it. But yeah, I honestly see Cena and Brock Lesnar at the next pay-per-view. I don't know about a Hell in a Cell match, maybe a street fight, who knows.
Alucard.
Like I said, this match was better than the one that happened at what was it, SummerSlam?
Yeah.
It was like overall good match, but the ending, John Cena just Dolph Ziggler the crap out of Seth Rollins. And is this gonna happen like every time somebody wins the Money in the Bank championship? Like Cena is gonna always just screw them over because like he's done this for like 1, 2. He's done this for like almost 5 years straight of screwing people out of the Money in the Bank briefcase, and then like they win, but by that time people are like, "Oh my God, did you finally win?" Whatever. So, Seth Rollins, I wouldn't say he got buried tonight, but it's hard to say. It's really hard to say. John Cena, he's just a cancer to the WWE. Like,
no, he's not. He's not a cancer. He is the man that generates the most money. He's a money generator. The kids love him. Hell, my nephew loves John Cena. So I try to tell this to my nephew. You see what he tried to do to me. Like, what? Ooh, no! But that's around the point.
That's around the point.
That's around the point.
Okay, Fabe.
So, the match, I'm pretty much agreeing with everybody else, was much better than the SummerSlam one because at least it was told better, the performances were better, and for a brief moment you actually thought that maybe Cena would win or they could go either way, even with Cena getting more offense in. The ending I'm kind of on the fence about because I think, Steven, you're right, that we're pretty much, I think we're going to go to Hell in the Cell, which, if that's the case, I really do not want Cena to win, but unfortunately, if they go that route, that's where I see it going. However, I'm glad to see them kind of interjecting Rollins into the whole mix, just because even if it was just a one-time deal, it keeps that it's that constant little reminder in the back of our heads of, oh, he can cash in anytime he wants, and now he's showing that he doesn't even give a shit if it's Lesnar. It was somebody who was talking to, I can't remember who, they said, there's no way Rollins isn't going to cash in and win the title.
Well, today, point proven.
So, because one of the things I always loved was, if you do it the right way, if you don't overkill it, is when you tease a cash in. When you tease a cash in, it's cool because you get to see them back in, like you circle them back in and remind everybody that they're back in. That way, when the cash in does happen, it's like, oh yeah, he tried. Oh shit, is this the moment? Is this the moment? And when it finally happens, you just. So, it's interesting. I'm curious to see where they go on a Raw with Rollins, particularly now that Ambrose is back in. But even though he tried to cash in, so as far as Lesnar and Cena themselves, the match was much better than SummerSlam, but I'm fearful of where they're going to go because the only logical place they can go is Hell in a Cell. So we'll see.
All right, knowledge of wrestling.
Yeah, this match was better than SummerSlam just because it was more of a match. Like, it wasn't Lesnar just beating the hell out of Cena for the most part. But it seemed like, Cena was a little overprotected in this match, especially because he won in a disqualification. So because of that, this feud will most likely continue, and probably lead up to a Hell in a Cell match. Hopefully not, but we'll see. Seth Rollins, getting involved in this, I'm kind of glad because everyone was just thinking, oh, Seth Rollins is probably scared to cash Shawn Lesnar, but he's not unless he's vulnerable. Because Cena hit like 4 attitude adjustments to Lesnar, so I guess that Rollins said, oh, let me take the chance, let me get rid of Cena, beat up Lesnar, and that totally failed. But at least Seth Rollins, he'll cash in whenever he wants, and maybe next pay-per-view, who knows? But I don't know where they're really going with this after. Probably Cena Lesnar still. Don't want that, but that's how the WWE wants, their main event scenes to look like Cena and Lesnar.
I agree. But nonetheless, guys, it's like I said earlier, there's reports where apparently Lesnar was learning how to receive the cards. You know what I'm saying? So, there you go. Overall, again, Night of Champions was a very watchable, enjoyable show to an extent. All right. Is it going to be pay-per-view of the year? No, of course not.
No.
But I recommend it, yes. And, overall, a solid pay-per-view by WWE. Now it's Hell in a Cell now. Cannot wait. Apparently, this was the time where a lot of subscriptions were up for renewal.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Which I already renewed mine already. I renewed them like a couple months ago, so.
I was tempted. I just renewed it as well. I mean, not because, even though WWE product's bad, I mean, there's other things that I can watch, like back in the day. And NXT for the most part.
Exactly. Anything else
I
you
like
want to
watching
say? My bad. Go on, Jeff.
I like watching some of the old school WCW pay-per-views from back in the day. Like, I watched a match between John Laurinaitis when he was Johnny Ace and Undertaker back when he was Mean Mark. And I was looking at it, it's like, wow, who had the worst mullet?
Word. WCW. Well, I actually watched the first Nitro.
Well, here's something I want everybody to think about. This pay-per-view was barely better or on the same tier as a free pay-per-view from TNA. Think about that. Let that sink in now.
Say that again?
This pay-per-view was on tier, on par, or just a teeny bit better, your opinion given, than TNA's No Surrender. And it's free. Think about that. It was just
as far as well. Did all of us here watch No Surrender?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it.
Unigamer?
I forgot it's on.
Well, they barely promoted it.
You gotta understand with Jeff, TNA has fucked over Jeff so many times. Like,
No, but seriously, TNA
I
didn't
understand.
promote this well. Like,
I know,
think
they didn't
promoted
promote
a
it as
week
well.
before.
Everyone sucks.
Yeah, like they don't know how to promote shit. Like Bound for Glory, it's in like what 3 weeks and no match.
Main event, no match yet. You know what I'm saying? Like at least around last year, this time of the year, we knew the main event, we knew who's wrestling who. Now it's like, what the fuck,
We usually knew the main event like right after No Surrender. And
exactly. Cena versus heel Reigns, WrestleMania 31 done. I don't know, Rollins. It could be, but you never know.
Maybe.
Maybe. But with Bound for Glory, though, because we're going to talk a little bit about TNA, then I'm gonna wrap this up. All right? With Bound for Glory coming up, I'm concerned in the sense of, what's going to be what now. Let's be real here. Let's be brutally honest here. All right?
Yeah.
The reason why they're going to Japan is because, one, the Great Muta is pretty much financing all this.
Yeah.
If there was no Wrestle 1 right now, they would not be going to Japan.
True.
Fact. They'll probably be in California, like they were last year, and they'll probably just get like a couple thousand people. Now, mind you, I'm not trying to bash TNA. I'm not trying to come over here and bash TNA, but what really pissed me off is, what we talked about a couple days ago. The fact that you tape episodes of Impact for November.
Yeah.
After Bound for... Listen, fine. Execution can be great, but the fact that it's going to be airing after Bound for Glory, but Bound for Glory hasn't happened yet, how do you expect fans to be tuning into the pay-per-view or order the shit when, like Bobby Roode versus Lashley, apparently the title match to change during a taping of Impact before Bound for Glory.
After Bound for Glory.
No, I read it before Bound for Glory.
Oh.
It's supposed to air sometime in October something, like before they even headed to Japan.
Oh. So they can still have that match, maybe, but that'd be a third match.
They did a world title change, a major world title change, weeks before their biggest event of the year.
To my understanding,
yeah.
I mean, again, I could be wrong here. Don't quote me on it, but let
me check that out. I'm gonna check that out real quick.
The fact that they taped it, and again, listen, we don't encourage spoilers here, but the fact that these spoilers were shoved in our faces during the last Team Hill podcast, how can we escape this? You know what I mean?
It's impossible because people are always going to talk about it, even if you don't read it.
And Unigiver's still like he about to punch a wall right now, like
okay, so I just found it. So for those watching this, spoiler alert.
Oh,
yeah, because we haven't done that already. It's actually going to be the one that airs in 2 weeks.
So before Bound for Glory.
A week before.
In 2 weeks.
So you mean to tell me Bobby Roode wins the title before the biggest show of the year? They're at WrestleMania. Yes. Where's the payoff, people?
Yes.
The TNA event before Bound for Glory. He wins.
It's like I said before when we were talking about that on Facebook. I said it was like WCW having Hulk Hogan versus Bill Goldberg on Nitro for the world title.
Oh, God damn it.
And where was the payoff? They could have made so much. They could have made so much more money on pay-per-view, but instead, let's just go ahead and have them drop the title on a Nitro.
I mean, to their credit, it was Goldberg's hometown. I do agree with what you're saying. I do agree, 100%. But still, I mean, again, like, how do you defend that, Sir Alucard? How can someone defend that?
It's hard to. I mean, I want to see how they have that card at Bound for Glory, because if they have Roode versus Lashley at Bound for Glory, it's kind of like, and then like the Divas title match. I mean, not the knockouts. TNA.
To my understanding, listen, because in Japan, I just feel we're gonna see a lot of Wrestle 1 matches.
Yeah.
That's the vibe that I'm getting right now.
It gets worse.
It gets worse.
Yeah. I don't know if you want me to keep going with these spoilers.
You know what? We'll talk about this off the air, guys.
Okay.
This wraps up this review video. We thank you all for tuning in. As always, I'm Heel Steven. You can follow me on Twitter at Heel Steven. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com. So you'll see what you're watching from right now. So yeah. Anybody go. Anybody. Just go.
Alucard, I'm out of here.
Yeah, but your channel, but your YouTube channel.
The American Alucard. I mean, it's that simple. You don't. I mean, the American Alucard. Just hit it up anywhere besides Pinterest or any other gay shit. Just whatever.
I'm Unigamer. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Unigamer661. Follow me on Twitter, and I think it's also The Unigamer661 on Twitter as well. I have a bad memory. And
it's been a while.
Like me on Facebook. And I don't really I never really promote my shit on my channel or all that much. I'm just like, yeah, they do this video rant, and I'll say, till next time, it's Unigamer saying peace.
Word. You're the YWC Hardcore Champion.
Oh yeah, nice. Actually, I retired that belt. I have it hanging up. I'll get it real fast.
Oh, he's hanging. Oh, looking for the belt. It gets bad. It gets worse. We'll talk about it off the air. Damn it.
It gets worse.
YWC Hardcore Champion.
That's amazing.
All right. Okay, Fabe, Walter.
Walter, you go first.
Sure. You can follow me on Twitter at HeyI'mWalter and subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/KnowledgeItWrestling, and that's about it.
Cool. And I'm Connor, aka OKFabe. I have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/OKFabe forever. And you can follow me at Twitter at OKFabe. Pretty straightforward on that one.
And we are out like Janet's titties.
But that's around the point.
That's around the point.
Around the point.
To all the viewers of TRN Talk and Wrestling Network, I hope you all tuned in. I want you all to see how a hangout is actually done. No polo shirts, no PG crap, but
I'm not wearing pants. Fuck it.
Oh, fuck yeah. All right. All right, we're out, guys. Peace.
Peace.
Later.
There. I got it. Yes.